Mayday, Mayday! Amazon's not giving us any shipping support. We need backup. Go frag out. Okay, guys, Luke W's back at you again today. We just got word because of the CVO-19, whatever the heck they're calling it. This whole virus thing is now shutting down certain products getting shipped on into Amazon warehouses. Stay with me. I'm going to go try and create a shipment right in this video, tell you my thoughts on it, and unpack this whole thing and calm everyone down right now. First off, welcome back everyone to my channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and definitely drop a thumbs up if you find any value in this video or even a little bit of comedy. But we're going to start by unpacking the news bulletin Amazon sent out to me right now. And I'm sure that now you guys have all the time in the world now that most businesses are shutting down. I live in the state of Washington, more specifically Seattle, where there's the most consolidated amount of cases of this whole virus. So I'm really kind of happy I've built a passive income where I can make money from home. I just came from my dentist. All these people are shutting their doors down. Restaurants are shut down. States across the country are shutting down and everything's just going haywire. But Amazon now is following up with this message telling us what they're doing about this whole pandemic right now. So they're saying we're temporarily prioritizing products coming into our fulfillment centers. We're closely monitoring the developments of the COVID-19 and its impact on our customers, selling partners, and employees. We're seeing an increased online shopping. Hey, that means you guys should start learning to sell on Amazon if you're not already, because people can't go into stores. They're buying stuff online right now. So we're seeing an increased online shopping, and as a result, some products such as household staples, medical supplies are out of stock. With this in mind, we are temporarily prioritizing household staples, medical supplies, and other high-demand products coming into our fulfillment centers so that we can quickly receive, restock, and deliver these products to customers. And even though in the United States there's still just under 100 people who have left this world, and I'm using that as an analogy for another term I can't use or I'll get demonetized, this is still causing the biggest global financial crash basically that we've ever seen right now. Like, stock markets are plummeting. Stay tuned and subscribe because we're trying to take advantage of these disasters and come out on the other side more profitable and more sustainable. And we're not trying to be like the sheeple running to every grocery store to grab toilet paper. It's just insane, guys. And now as of today, which is March 17th, and also St. Patrick's Day, which is why I got little Snoopy down here, Amazon has now restricted and temporarily disabled shipment creation. We're taking a similar approach with retail vendors as well, they say. So this is only going to be in effect until April 5th, 2020, and then we will let you know when we resume regular operations. Shipments created before this date will be received at fulfillment centers. There's 2 points I want to cover on this. Number one, if you've already shipped in inventory, which actually I just made a shipment literally 3 days ago from my suppliers, they're now shipping it into Amazon. That shipment is going to arrive in Amazon just fine. So nothing's shutting down with that. My products will arrive just fine and they will be able to be listed for sale once they arrive in Amazon. My girlfriend was just telling me all over Facebook, people are saying Amazon's not letting you even buy products if they're not a certain medical thing or something for this. And as a matter of fact, I've already made 3 sales today, guys, of products that are definitely not considered medical supplies and things like that. So that's just a flat out lie. You can't believe every bit of hype you hear out there. And that's why I wasn't focusing on reading all the different articles about this, because I wanted to focus just on what Amazon is telling me as a seller. So the second point, as I was saying, guys, March 17th through April 5th is the only time they're suspending shipments for certain products. And like I said, I'm gonna hop behind my computer and even try and make a little shipment and see where it actually says you cannot create this shipment. I'll show you guys that in just here in a minute. But it's only literally, what, 2 or 3 weeks that you're not able to have products shipped into Amazon. This isn't the end of the world, guys. This doesn't mean forget about selling on Amazon, stop doing it, it's all gonna stop. If you have any trust in what Amazon has built and how they're a $1 trillion company, you know that they're not gonna disregard their major source of income, which is coming from third-party sellers. 66% of all revenues come from third-party sellers on the Amazon.com sales marketplace. So keep that in mind. They're not going to shut us down. They're not going to shut down your products. They want to make these sales. They're just making it as a priority to get these medical supplies into Amazon, ship those in faster, and sooner than later, they have, 85 fulfillment warehouses around the country. They're going to have all those medical supplies. They're going to be able to have everything under control, and then they're going to let us tens of thousands of sellers or whatever ship in our products. So I'm not too worried about waiting 2 weeks to make a shipping plan. And then they're saying, we understand this is a change to your business and we did not take this decision lightly. We are working around the clock to increase capacity, and yesterday announced that we are opening 100,000 new full and part-time positions in our fulfillment centers across the US. I actually didn't even read this whole announcement up until really now. I just kind of read the main points. But there you go. That's what I'm saying. They're going to get the medical supplies in. They have new employees. They're going to be shipping things out, getting that under control. And within 2 weeks, they're going to be like, okay, you can make new shipping plans, ship everything on into Amazon, and it's going to be okay. So don't freak out about all this hype, guys. Please don't do that. Just literally stay focused on one thing. I've seen so many business opportunities and just let them pass me on by because I knew I need to focus on one thing, Amazon. And in 2020, if you want to be successful, the number one thing you need to do is have concentration and focus. There's so much noise, so much hype, and 95% of society is getting caught up in it. So if you're just that 5% that decides to stay concentrated and take all that information and realize that when most people are doing one thing, you're going to do the other thing, that's how the rich get rich and successful. It's literally that easy, guys. So I'm going to hop behind my computer right now and see if we can make a shipping plan just for kicks and giggles, and let me show you how we do that right now. Okay, so in an effort to hide some of my personal info when I make this shipping plan, I'm just going to kind of keep my screen kind of big and stuff. Anyways, welcome on into the Luke W. Casa and my room. Okay, let's come in. We're going to go manage inventory. And this is where I basically have all my active listings right now. Again, everyone was like, hey, did Amazon shut my listings down? No, they did not. Everything is still active here. So I'm going to click on my product right here. And I'm going to come up to the Actions tab and press Send Replenish Inventory. Okay, so we're already at the stage where I'm making the shipping plan. And keep in mind, if you haven't converted your product to Fulfilled by Amazon, you wouldn't even be able to get to this page where we're at right now. I'm going to change up the lighting, come down here a little bit more. And so I selected Case Pack Products. I used a super old address for my first product here anyways. Let's press Continue to Shipping Plan. Okay, so it's still allowing us to go forward. Let me minimize this down. I see something weird here. And temporarily prioritizing products coming in our fulfillment centers. We're temporarily prioritizing household staples, medical supplies, and other high demand products coming in our fulfillment centers so that we can more quickly receive or stock and deliver these products to customers. For products other than these, we have temporarily disabled shipment creation. We are taking a similar approach. Same thing in that news message we got. So there you go. We can't make a new shipping plan until April 5th. From there, we're going to be good to go, I hope. And the second there's a cure of this whole CV thing, I assume the stock market's going to fly right on up. My stock portfolio is going to fly up. I'm going to keep an eye out for the bottom and stay in tune with the news because I know this stuff's going to get cured pretty easily and the pandemonium is going to come down, guys. I can't wait for society to get back to normal. And honestly, you know, that's kind of what it is at the end of the day. Every business is being affected. Everybody's being affected. Even us Amazon sellers are being affected in some way. Not nearly as much as if we had a 9-to-5 job. And I have friends that are still having to go into work every other day now. And they're like freaking out to show up. They're like day 7. And I'm like, yeah, you guys you just start making some money online, man. So this is crazy. And I've had a lot of people ask me about, should I go sell these medical masks? And honestly, I think that's a big fad. It is going to go away, so I wouldn't buy 10,000 units. Maybe you have enough time to, order 100 or 200 of those things and get them on in there. But again, I had a huge problem and I made a video about how my listing got shut down because I had the word mask in my listing. Amazon blocked my listing and said, you need to lower your price because you're pricing it way too high for what these medical masks are going for. I'm not even selling medical masks. The algorithm just picked up on the word mask in my listing on one of my listings, and then they literally just blocked it and I had to lower my price. So that was really weird. Called seller support to figure that one out. When you have issues, Amazon's not going to tell you what they are. You might not even get an email. So you need to call them through the Amazon Seller app if you have any real questions that you need to have answered. And download that Amazon Seller app, which you can see right here. You can go up to the 3 bars in the top left corner, come down and press Seller Support. From there, you can go ahead and press Contact Seller Support, and you're able to press FBA Issues, Fulfillment by Amazon. You're in there, and now it gives me the option to say phone. So I'll just delete my phone number in there. But there you go. You can put in your own phone number, and then Amazon will call you immediately. There's no number you'd search up on Google to do that. You do it right from your phone. You'll get a representative. They'll help you out, and they can solve your questions because, you know, Amazon sometimes doesn't tell you things. And again, that's why it's important to be watching videos, consuming content, but not consuming so much that you're in analysis paralysis. So, you know, if you want a mentor, if you want a step-by-step course, if you're wanting to learn how to sell on Amazon and make a lot of money from home, depending on how much work you want to put into it and the product you pick, then look no further than my Amazon Seller Pro course, guys. It's 10 hours of content. I just updated it for 2020. I'm getting on live Skype calls with students after they finish. I'm helping them find products. There's no better, you know, resource than a real person who's succeeding right now at this kind of a business. So don't let this hold you back as well. You know, it might take you a couple weeks just to finish the course, and by that time, this whole thing's blown over, and all the people that said, oh, I'm not going to go sell on Amazon because it's too risky, they're going to be the ones that are going back to their 9-to-5s and waiting for the next pandemic to strike. And then it could be worse next time. You know, 9-to-5s are very risky, and when you really think about the fact that it's one income stream. With Amazon, you can have 50 different products. That's 50 income streams. It scales up from there with Amazon shipping out your products to customers. So keep that in mind, guys. Check out the first link in the description of this video for my Instagram, because I want you guys to follow me there and then reach out with a DM. Send me a message and I'll get on a phone call with you guys so we can talk about how we can move forward in your particular circumstance and how you want to get going with Amazon FBA, because no better time in the world, guys, to start being self-sufficient, as we can see the risks behind having a real 9-to-5. Anyways, don't panic about this whole thing. I think I stress that enough to you guys in the whole video. It's all about overcoming obstacles, and when you can manage problems that are what everyone thinks is a level 10 problem and it's like a level 3 problem to you, then you're going to be a successful person. That's all I got to say, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.